Hey, good morning. It's J.R. Rice back with Who Am I the Movement. And as promised, a few weeks ago, we said we were going to do the subjects of fitness, lifestyle, nutrition, exercise-specific, talks, and then Sundays would be spirituality. But we're going to go a little deeper than just normal spirituality and kind of make a tie between the two. One thing that separated me over the years as a practitioner, as a trainer, dietitian, is that I have a different view of people. I have a higher view of people. I tend to invest more time and energy into a particular client because I see their value. What that comes from is a culture of creation science. And the difference between creation science, and this has some deep thought, because some of you guys who believe in evolution probably going to turn me off right now. But I just want you to take a thought away today. I'm going to do this for the next probably 8 to 10 weeks. One thought a week. If I am just an evolved being from a single cell found in a pond of goo some hundreds of millions of years ago, the tendency is I'm not going to have value in myself. What am I here for? There's no purpose, there's no direction, there's no guidance. If I'm just a step above a monkey, what's my value? And so in essence, I believe most of Western medicine and even the fitness field, the lack of care for the client is not just the fact people are selfish as a practitioner or they don't care about people. It's just that they grew up in a culture where the value of a person was mooted. It was dissolved, because if that's what you believe you came from, what's the value? What's the point? Why be fit? Why be excellent? What's the motive? On the other hand, creation tells me there is a designer that cares about me, that made me specifically for a reason, that has a purpose for my life. And now in the pursuit of that purpose and the pursuit of pleasing that creator, I have more value not only for myself but for other people. So one of the things I'm going to do each week on the spirituality is not just talk about necessarily creation and God, but to talk about some issues that if you're an evolutionist, have you ever thought about it? Okay? The first one I'm going to use this week is defense mechanisms of animals. Okay? We have learned from evolution that we are going upwards and that we are constantly changing, and that is around the realm of survival of the fittest. If you have ever heard that phrase, I'm sure you have if you've been to any 5th grade biology class or more advanced than that. Survival of the fittest, which means part of surviving is not just being a predator, but how to protect yourself. So one of the things I think a designer would do to have his creation survive would be to give each creature a defense mechanism. I don't know, let's start with a skunk, the smell that it exposes. Zebra and its stripes, lion and its teeth, turtle and the shell. Well, think of this for a second. At some point in time, that animal did not have a defense mechanism if evolution is true. And therefore, if it did not have a defense mechanism, how then would it be here in the modern time? You see, that is not thoughtful. I would use the word retarded. Because, I think evolution says very clearly that we're going upwards, we're improving. But that means that there were some creatures, and I mean plural, thousands of species that did not have a defense mechanism to defend themselves, and somehow they're still here in such high variety. If that were the case, evolution was true, we would have 2 to 3 species right now, not the thousands, in some cases hundreds of thousands that we still have. So that again points back to a designer. So again, take that thought, and I would love to have your comments on this one. I would love to have your comments. I, some years ago, was invited to universities to have debates on evolution versus creation. I just believe if science is seen from a creationistic point of view, we will have more value in the science that we apply to the client, to the patient, and even to ourselves. So just to have that thought. It's my belief that there is a creator God that made us individually and made us special and made us for a purpose. And part of Who Am I the movement is identifying yourself within that purpose and pursuing excellence within that purpose. You guys have a great day. See you next time.